These are amazing things!
Is this for Mama?
Mama.
You love your Mama? You love Mama?
Mama.
Here, sweetie.
When you see things like this, they actually serve the best reminder of our origin. Chimpanzees can get pretty aggressive, but the one in this video is cute and clever. Some apes are very apt learners, can master tools, and say some words. It doesn't seem fair to keep them in cages, though. Hopefully one day we'll know much more about these unique animals. Wow, that's amazing! Looking forward to the times when people will be able to fully rule the weather. What this thing does is pretty striking. Just look at the waves. Good to know that you don't actually have to wait till the weather is perfect for surfing. Need the waves? Here are the waves. Man-made and glorious. Technology in action. When you thought that your lock is complicated, just look at this thing. What an exquisite piece of art. The carving is beautiful and it looks pretty old. What did they use it for? It must have protected something really expensive or important. Otherwise, it doesn't seem wise to use. It's more of a puzzle than a lock. But what if you lose the keys? Impressive! How many caterpillars are actually taking part? It looks as if they're participating in some kind of a ritual. Evokes unhealthy association with a notorious film. Are they doing it to remind a snake so that no bird thinks of attacking them? If yes, then that is a very clever strategy. And how are they actually holding on to each other? It's so cool. You can keep listening to it for hours. That bubbling sound is very appetizing. It's like waiting for your dessert in some nice cafe where everything smells of vanilla and cinnamon. It's funny how our brain works. The content is visual, but with the sound on, you can almost feel the scent, which creates that pleasant feeling of anticipation. Awesome! So this is how you create a perfect ellipse. Very convenient and smart. Coffee tables of that size and shape are the best. They fit well in nearly every interior, adding some comfort and a sense of coziness to the room. But just look with how much skill the guy is working. He knows his job, confident and firm. Impressive! It looks and sounds exactly like glass. What causes the movement? Wind, or does the ice simply slide down? The eye enjoys all that gorgeous beauty in the background. The shot is particularly enchanting when you look at the clouds and the mountains. There seem to be all existing shades of blue and turquoise. Picture postcard. To understand that the world is a great place, you just have to start noticing things. The size of it is truly impressive, and the location looks beautiful too. It's particularly fascinating with the lights on. Ferris wheels are a cool thing, especially if the view is nice. It takes you up, giving you a perspective of things that usually look ordinary and trite in everyday life. A Ferris wheel, however, adds a bit of magic, and all of a sudden, everything is a little prettier. Cool, the guy's not kidding, so you'd better not mess with him. How many years of practice did it take? Some skills are gorgeous in their pointlessness, and the lockdown boredom pushes us to something even more pointless and crazy than that. Can he pin washers of different size, or just the ones that are half-inch? Interesting. Cool and scary at the same time. Just look at the grace this snake is moving with. And its coloring is impressive. Like with all poisonous snakes, bright and intense. It would probably look even cooler on a branch of a tree, where it mingles with the leaves and becomes barely noticeable. Snakes are frightening and fascinating at the same time. This is what is truly striking about them. Do you want to touch it? Wow, it looks like a blanket. So this is what they call Scotch Mist, isn't it? Very dense, and there is some beauty in it. It evokes associations with detective stories, where the worst happens at night and the investigation always takes place in foggy or swampy places. Mist on the sea is another thing. It gives you anxiety of being lost, but there's some mystery to it too. Wow, that's a very meditative activity. Not only is it soothing to watch, it's probably very relaxing to perform. But how to reach that precision? Your hand has to be well trained and firm not to cross the line. The ink is pretty good here too. The drawing takes quite a while, but it is still fresh. Amazing. Wow, looks devilish. The temperature of that thing must be extremely high. There is something enchanting in seeing how things are produced and manufactured. The metal looks awesome in this video, and the hydraulic press does its jobs pretty well. The moment that sparks appear is the coolest. The video is a bit too short, however. We need more sparks! Look at that guy, fierce and fearless, reckless. Doesn't he have any safety equipment? That's probably the most stunning thing about this video. Tricks with trampolines never get out of fashion, and the tractor always in style, timeless. The movements of the guy the moment he gets into the air are hilarious, amusing. What are the rest of them doing, keeping him company? Elegance and grace, mesmerizing. The girl is doing it with so much class and style, as if she's been practicing ballet for years. Lovely and fragile at the same time, like the dance of a swan. Someone perfect but vulnerable. The tenderness of this video is way over the limit. It's like the embodiment of the pure lightness of being. First thing, how many sodas did that man have? Second thing, the machine is pretty impressive. The design, the pressing mechanism, the sound it produces is kind of cool too. But why is he doing such a job? Is it for recycling or something? I guess yes. It's much more convenient to press cans like that in spite of doing it with his own hands. Would you like to have such machine at home? Wow, cats are usually scared to death by vacuum cleaners. This one seems to love it. Does it feel nice to the little guy? It's probably as pleasing for a cat as the human pat or caressing. Sly guy knows what he's doing. It's still strange though that he's not afraid of the sound, not in the least. This is the reaction you get from most animals. Oh wow, this is a Pontiac, right? Did it feel weird when it happened for the first time? I would probably be frightened. What causes it? Is the car simply old and that brings out different deficiencies, or is there another explanation? Hopefully the car will be fine just like anyone driving it. It seems like a bug rather than a feature. Can it be fixed? Wow, so breathtakingly beautiful. Just look at those clouds and the line left behind the plane. Watching things from the window of an airplane reminds us, people, of our own insignificance. The world is gorgeous, nature is powerful and magnificent. These are the things that will stay: the sky, the ocean, the air. Did you enjoy our amazing video collection? Do you want more? Subscribe and ring the bell to be sure that nothing will be missed. See ya!